So hi guys, I'm at the Loft Gallery with Brian. So Brian, who are you?
So my name is Brian Ashing, and I am a visual artist working mainly with oils. What makes me an artist? I think it's just at this point something that's so intrinsic and so tied into my personality and who I am that it's inseparable from my self identity. So yeah, I think it really is just a way of essentially experiencing the world, processing the world, just the way the gears turn.
So something that came up a few times with some of the other artists that since they were small, they have memories of just wanting to paint, wanting to draw. Is that something that you experience as well?
Yeah, for sure. My siblings and I, growing up, we would probably take twice as long to watch any show because we'd always pause cartoons to draw the characters, draw things. We used up a lot of VHS tapes, recording TV
To then draw them over.
to draw them over. And that's where my artistic sensibilities began.
Okay, so how you think that kind of impacted you now? What has that brought to your art practice now?
I guess on a technical level, it informs my observation skills. If I really think about it, like technically, having to look at something, recreate it. In fact, my parents discouraged us from tracing. So, I mean, knowingly or unknowingly to them, they were really fostering this observation skills, which nowadays, in my current practice, it's highly, highly essential.
Okay. Wow, that's interesting to think about that. Your parents had some sort of understanding that the tracing wasn't necessarily the best way to really push you forward as an artist, even though they didn't really maybe think of you becoming an artist at that time, and they were just able to identify that, kill that bad habit early on, and it also would have led to you being able to watch and draw, which is something that we have to practice as an artist, being able to just observe and put down those marks quickly on paper at times. That's a cool one. I never heard of that before.
Trusting what you see. Trusting what you see.
Yeah. So from that, what kind of challenges have you experienced being an artist in Trinidad and Tobago?
Yeah, I can just talk about the experience of being an artist. I can't really compare it to anything else. This is all I've ever done, like being a full-time artist. I consider myself very lucky. Like it's such a great outlet for whatever madness is going on in here. To be able to get it out, to be able to share, I mean, just as a human being, to be able to share on whatever level your experience and to have people resonate with that is just such a blessing. Such a blessing. So yeah, I try to focus more on the positives.
Okay, you mentioned that you're a full-time artist, so this is all that you do. You don't have a 9 to 5. You're not corporate. You're literally
I'm
just
not corporate.
whether it's painting or creating or trying to
I-
figure out how to create and paint. This is your bread and butter right now.
Yes, I mean, I did also co-curate this exhibition right now, and I do essentially work at Loft Gallery.
Okay.
So that's as corporate as I am at this moment.
So how has that been for you? How have you been able to kind of navigate having to paint, having to sell a painting to be able to fund your daily life? How was that experience?
It's a good challenge. It pushes you. And being a career artist, I'm really learning to navigate that dichotomy. Because there is your practice and there is your need to express yourself in whatever way may come to you. But art being your career, you do have to be aware of what's going on around you and be aware of the market, be aware of the players in the market, the tastes and whatnot, and trying not to let it influence you too much. It could be a bit of an interesting thing to navigate internally. I've been exhibiting for 6 or 7 years. Group exhibits, my first solo exhibition was last year. And over that time, getting out into these spaces, meeting the faces. But I think personally, I'm getting to that point where I am just really confident in what I create. And I believe that once you do good work, once you do honest work as well, I think is really important, the sales will follow. The sales will follow and you'll find your people and they will find you, and it's been working out. So
confidence in your practice.
Yeah, I mean, outside of my exhibition work, in between that time I'm working solely on commissions. So mainly fine oil painting portraits of people as well as pets. And that's how I earn a living.